Look at this. Hey guys, welcome back to the E30 Baur restoration. Now in the previous episode, which the link is in the description, we continued on the fabrication on this car and we got the full Dinitrol treatment, which looks absolutely fantastic. Thanks again to the Dinitrol guys, link is also in the description. In this episode, we've got some things to pick up from the powder coaters and we're going to continue on with this car and hopefully get it back on its wheels. Hopefully. We've got a long road ahead. And that's where James comes in at Riverside Coatings. James, nice to see you again. So we actually sent Matt's E24 here, powder coated it white, looks absolutely fantastic, and it still does now. That was a couple of months ago though. Yeah. But it looks good. So, Pav actually said, I don't mind what colour you paint these, or powder coat them, and I took that quite literally, and said that to James, and he was like, yeah, fine, no problem. So on the invoice you put mystery colour. Mystery colour, yeah. So even I didn't know what colour they were until I turned up today. And what colour is this?
It's Illusion Cherry.
Illusion Cherry, and it looks absolutely fantastic. So what's the process of powder coating these?
So basically it's a case of prepping them, putting the primer base coat on, then your Illusion Cherry goes on over the top, and then to make it really pop you'll use the clear coat.
Yeah. And I'm actually noticing the calipers and carriers are over there as well. They're actually a different colour, aren't they?
Yes.
Which they're more of a purple.
Yeah, slightly lighter, yeah.
And why do you think that is?
Because of it being like a slightly different metal and thickness.
Yeah.
Then it's just showing up with like a shade lighter.
Yeah, because they're quite thick. The carriers and the calipers are quite thick, whereas this is quite thin metal.
Yeah.
So you've got different heat in the oven. So that was at what, 200 degrees, was it?
Yeah. So it's different degrees through the different processes. So your primer is at 180, and then for the actual top coat it's at 200.
Right.
So it does get up to those temperatures.
Yeah.
But like you say, it will affect it.
It's a nice colour. I mean that looks more purple than this, but it still looks nice colour. So the full process is actually in the Matt Armstrong series. I'll leave a link to it in the description. You can see James waving his magic wand and absolutely doing a fantastic job. And again, you've done a fantastic job. And I'm sure we're going to be sending much more stuff to James. So don't forget, links in the description. Go check him out. Thank you very much again, James.
Yeah, well.
And now it's time to reveal the colour to Pav, the owner. But first, Pav, what do you think to the Underseal?
It looks incredible. It looks, I'm just lost for words. It's like, it looks better than you see new cars.
It does.
It looks better than you see cars come out of the factory. And it's exactly what we were going for. Make it better than OEM, make it last forever.
That's it.
And I have no doubt.
And it's good stuff. Dinitrol is good stuff. The guys came out from Dinitrol, applied everything except for the seam sealer, which I actually did at 3 a.m. But anyway, with that aside, are you ready for the reveal?
I'm ready.
Of the colour?
I am.
Yeah?
Oh mate, that's incredible.
What do you reckon?
I think it's going to look wicked.
It's a fantastic
Against the black,
colour,
it's going to look incredible.
It is a fantastic colour.
It's going to look amazing.
No, it's actually a
It
custom.
looks like a candy.
Yeah, it's like a candy apple red. It is a custom colour. Now, these are actually the same colour, but it's just the type of metal that's actually made it different because
right, okay.
it's got different heats, and this is a lot thicker than this.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can see here that these are the same colour. But
Wow.
next to the black,
That looks incredible.
I mean, that's going to look
That's
insane.
going to look wicked.
Yeah, it does. Right, so now it's time to fit these onto your car and get your car back on wheels.
That's it.
Right, so we've got the powder coated items here. We've got nice black underbody here. And we've also got some nice shiny new things that Pav's brought. So we've got a petrol tank and a white line anti-roll bar.
And then we've got a full Power Flex polybush kit, genuine BMW bearings and hardware for the rear arms and hubs. And then I have a full nut and bolt kit for the E30, so everything from the underside, subframes to the engine, to the interior trims and clips.
So
all brand new galvanized.
All the nut and bolts are in there?
Everything's in there.
Wow. I'll leave the nut and bolts to you, right?
Thank you very much.
Good luck.
Thank you. I'm going to need it.
Right, so we've got the petrol tank on, that's all sorted. Pav put all the lines on, so we're all good to go with that. And he's also put these bushings in here as well. So we're going to bolt this up first. It should look really nice with all this nice cleanness that's going on. Look at this, it's really coming together. Now we've got the petrol tank on this rear bar, and we've got most of the suspension on the back side. Now we do need some shackles for the anti-roll bar, so we're going to leave that off for now. These will be coated, but it's the oily coating that's on the rest of the car, so we don't want to be handling these and getting it all over us, and you know, it's just a bit of a waste of time. So once this gets back on its wheels, we will be getting it up on the ramp and just coating them then. So Dinitrol are going to come back to do that. Now we sprayed the RC900, which is the rust converter, on these. We did that earlier, so it's obviously converted all the rust and these are good to go. And we've got the bearings in, everything's sorted. These springs are literally just temporary because Pav's putting it back on air suspension. So these are just in here temporary, so we can obviously get it into the paint shop. But we'll continue on with this rear and we'll then move on to the front. Now, I also know what you're thinking. We shouldn't really be putting this this rear suspension or the front suspension on when it's on the rotisserie. But this rotisserie is designed for a lot more weight than what this car is. And the car is actually top heavy. As you saw from a couple of previous episodes, I struggled to actually get it over because it's top heavy, because the rotisserie isn't actually height adjustable. So this is going to balance it out nicely. So yeah, we'll continue on the back, then we'll move on to the front and hopefully get it on its wheels and off the rotisserie this weekend. look at this. Look at how fantastic this looks. Now, the rust repairs aren't 100% complete, as you know, because we've still got the 2 bar roof sections to do. We've still got to paint the car, do all the body work, but obviously the bottom is done. So when we do the body work and do all the sanding down, this will all be masked off, so everything's good, and it will be on its feet as well. So that's what we're gonna do now. So we're gonna turn it over. We're gonna get a nice last look at it before it goes back onto its feet. We're gonna turn it over, get the wheels on it, and then bring the crane over and hopefully get it sat back down on its wheels. Like I say, there are some missing things. We don't have the steering rack on, we don't have the rear anti-roll bar, the drop links, etc. But this should hold itself enough for us obviously to push it out of this space and into that paint booth. So it's come a long way, this car, and it's quite a milestone actually getting a car back onto its wheels after it's been on the rotisserie. And Pav's obviously done a lot of good work getting all the parts ready, because this has been a quick build and I've been pushing him to get some stuff. But yeah, it's turned out really, really well. Now it's time to turn it over, get it back on its feet, and yeah, have it back on its wheels. What a milestone, eh? So the car is on its 4 wheels and the rotisserie is fully off now. There is still some things to do, like the bow roof sections. There's the welds to tidy up. There's a little tiny bit of steel I need to put in there. And there's also where the rotisserie was through on the rear, it was through into the chassis rails. I need to weld them back up, and there's a little tiny repair that I need to do that was being covered up by the rotisserie. Apart from that, we're all good to go, and it's good to start doing the body work. So this is going to be pushed into the paint shop, and good to start all of the rubbing down and the paintwork process. Now, the rotisserie is going straight onto that car there, which is coming onto the channel soon. It's actually a BMW E30 M3. So this is literally going to bolt straight onto there, and I can get that on the rotisserie. But that's for another video, that's for another series. That'll come in the future, so do keep your eyes out for that, because it's a very nice car. But for now, that's all we've got time for this video. Do check us out in the next video, where we're going to continue on the fabrication with the 2-bar roof sections, as I said, and the couple of little niggly bits that we do need to do. And then this is going to go to the paint shop. I've also got the wing to refabricate as well on the bottom. And apart from that, that's all the fabrication fully complete. So then it's time to paint. So yeah, like I say, do check us out in the next video. We're going to continue on this, and that M3 is coming onto the channel very soon. And yeah, what a milestone. Thanks for watching. Oh yeah.